Okay, hello first graders. Today what you're gonna do is you're gonna create your own version of the Northern Lights. Now what we've learned about the Northern Lights is they can be very colorful. And what you're gonna get today is you're gonna get a piece of black paper, which you are going to need to write your name on the back of it with a pencil. This is really important because next week you're gonna get your polar bear back and your background. And if you don't have your name on the back of this, you may not get your picture back. So after you write your name with a pencil, you're gonna flip it over to the clean side. And I know it's kind of hard to see here, but you're gonna want your paper up and down, okay? Lengthwise, not widthwise. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna be using chalk pastels. Now chalk pastels are a lot like what you use on the sidewalk. However, these can stain your clothes. This is an oil pastel, but they are chalky like those sidewalk chalk, but they definitely can stain your clothes if you are using them recklessly, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna choose two colors, okay? So I'm gonna do this bright blue, and I'm gonna do a bright pink. And you're gonna start at the top. Don't start at the bottom, start at the top. But you're gonna start at the top of your paper and you're going to color across the paper like this. And when you're coloring, you don't wanna color like this so that you have those spaces in between coloring, but you want your coloring strokes really close together, just like that. And you go all the way across. Then you put your pastel back and then you choose another color. And this color is gonna overlap, which means go over your first color a little bit. Now, this dust that happens here, the chalk dust that happens, you do not want to blow it across the table. If you blow it across the table, you could risk A, making a huge mess, and B, staining your neighbor's clothes. So do not blow it across the table. You wanna push down with chalk pastel, but if you push down really hard and there's a lot of chalk dust, you do not blow it, you do not dump it on the floor. You take your paper to the trash can or the sinks and you shake it out over the trash can, recycle bin, or the sinks. Now this much is fine, you're gonna have a little bit, but if you have a big pile of it and you're like, ooh, that's gonna get real messy, go ahead and just shake your paper out over the trash cans, recycle bin, or sinks. But the next step is you're gonna take your pointer finger and you're gonna go one direction, and that's up, okay? So I'm gonna start at the bottom of the blue, and I'm gonna swipe up with the pink. So you have all of that. You just keep going across so that you get all of these little values. So it looks like it's the Northern Lights and the night sky. Now, when you're done with your first string of lights, you don't go and wash your hand. Instead, you get a paper towel. You're gonna hold on to the paper towel and you're gonna go ahead and just wipe your finger on the paper towel. That's all you need to do at this point. So then your next step is you're gonna get two more colors. I'm gonna do a yellow and a green. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start with my green. I'm gonna leave some space, okay, in between the blue and my next combination of colors. And I just color across. And see that space right there? I'm gonna go ahead and go back through and just kind of cover it. And I'm gonna take my yellow, I'm gonna overlap a little bit. I'm gonna take my finger, start at the bottom and swipe up. Now I'm getting a lot of chalk dust. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm very carefully going to carry it to the trash can. Shake it off, and I'm gonna return it to my table. Now, I want you guys to do about 4 of these, okay? So here's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And when you're done, and your name is on the back, okay, you're gonna place it in the drying rack. You're then going to, before you wash your hand, you're gonna get a paper towel, okay? And with just the dry paper towel, just wipe your spot like this. The dry paper towel should take care of it. If the dry paper towel does not take care of it, then you may want to get it a little damp. And once you've wiped your spot and your spot is clean, you can then wash your hand, okay? Once your Northern Lights are done, you may go ahead and get an early finisher and have a wonderful weekend. Bye, guys.